Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Gashi's Kaman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. RIGATHI GACHAGUA told Munguki and warned the youth of Mount Kenya while in Nyeri, while he was attending a burial of a former MP of Madeira. Gachagua gave warning to the proscribed Munguki sect, and he warned Waguko that if he wants to succeed in politics, he must dissociate himself. He must run away from MAINA NJENGA and his team. Ladies and gentlemen, especially those of you who comes from Nairobi, those of you who come from Murang'a, Nyeri, Kirinyaga, Kiambu, Laikipia, and those areas that you used to see Munguki. Have you seen Munguki, guys, anywhere near? Because from the time the women leaders of Mount Kenya talked about the emergence of the Munguki sect in Mount Kenya, I embarked on a journey to find the true situation. I went to Nyeri, I went to Murang'a, I went to Kiambu, and I went to Nyandarua. And in most cases, because you normally find these guys in matatu stages, I interviewed a number of drivers, a number of conductors, and they told me the guys that you find the kado ya barabara kwa matatu stages, they are usually touts, those who don't have magari. Wale ambao hawana magari ndio ambao unawapata pale, na wengine waliachana kabisa na the proscribed Munguki sect. Kwa wakasema kwamba wengi wakasema kwamba what the government is doing is just trying to divert their attention, and they were in agreement kusema kweli hawa watu hawapo sasa. We don't actually agree with whatever. We don't support in any way vile ambavyo Munguki walikuwa wanafanya hapo beleni, kwa sababu what they used to do was not good, and we know they are victims of those guys. But now from where I sit, I strongly believe that this Munguki sect is no longer there. MAINA NJENGA currently is the bishop, and ni vizuri sana, and the Bishop MAINA NJENGA, and it is in this video now I want us to look at the reason why RIGATHI GACHAGUA came out strongly to warn these people in Mount Kenya. Remember, he was in his home county, and in particular his constituency. The first thing, in my view, there is a main conference slated for that 1st December in Nyeri, and this is scaring the government, considering that MAINA NJENGA is inviting all men who are above 18 years, and najua wanaume wamekuwa wakijitokeza katika mikutano ya MAINA NJENGA. Now the fact that this thing or this meeting is getting the attention of the Gema Nation is something that is scaring the government. The fact that wanaume mara nyingi ndio ambao huwa katika kesi, mahali ambapo pana kesi, wanaume katika jamii ya Wakikuyu mara nyingi ndio ambao unapata pale wakiongoza na kutatua matatizo, and they normally provide the direction of the community. So this meeting that Gachagua has said that he's not going to attend, and Uhuru Kenyatta also said that he's not going to attend, is something that is scaring the government. Because when you look at MAINA NJENGA, there was a time he was in Keno in Murang'a County, and the attendance really shocked everybody. Again, we saw him in Ruiru, and the attendance again shocked everyone. So the fact that MAINA NJENGA is pulling massive crowd is something that is scaring the government. The fact that MAINA NJENGA has a huge following in Mount Kenya is also something that is worrying the government. Is even worrying the elected leaders. That is why you saw women coming out to try and talk about it. But the true situation is they are scared by the following of MAINA NJENGA. Again, when we look at another reason why I strongly believe that RIGATHI GACHAGUA is just talking about a sect that is harmless or a non-existent in this case, I strongly believe that he's out to create fear among the Kikuyus. The fact that Munguki used to cause a lot of fear, the fact that they were associated with bad things is meant to trigger fear among the Kikuyu community, especially among the women, kwa sababu kutaja Munguki kwa wanawake wa Kikuyu ni jambo ambalo huofia sana, kwa sababu when you look at the way they used to operate, they were, unajua walikuwa na kata shingo na they would separate the body and the head, and the head would be found in Ruiru, or the body would be found in Muranga. So this in itself is just something that would scare. So the fact that is causing fear among the Kikuyus means that Maina Njenga is not going to get the following. Again, there is also the issue of the 2027 general elections. Truth be told, what we are having now is the issue of elections. The issue of election is something that is scaring everybody. The issue of 2027 is actually catching the attention of everybody. The issue of 2027 is even scaring the government. The issue of 2027 is scaring even the elected leaders. The issue that 2027 general elections will be won and lost in Mount Kenya is something that is worrying everybody. It is something that is making now Rigathi Gachagua to try to because you see kile ambacho kinaonekana ni kwamba Maina Njenga, if the government to be formed by Azimio, Maina Njenga is likely to be in government. And the fact that Maina Njenga has a huge following of the youth, because the youth are many, kutokana na vile ambavyo tunaona ya kwamba vijana hawa barobaro ni wengi sana, na ule wingi wao, ile idadi yao ni jambo ambalo linaweza kuogofya mtu yote yule, because there is strength in numbers. The number is huge, the number is high. Kwa sababu unapotazama utaona kwamba kutokana na historia ya Maina Njenga, kutokana na historia ya Munguki, kusema ukweli, lazima kutakuwa na uoga wakubwa, lazima wale watu wataogofya, lazima watu watakuwa na wasi mwingi sana wakati wote jina la Munguki linatajwa. So when you look at it, Maina Njenga, and the fact that he has the youth, the fact that when you look at the history of Munguki, kwamba kuna huu wasi ambao umekuwepo pale is something that is scaring the government. Again, the fact that Maina Njenga is now being associated with Raila Amolo Odinga, the fact that Maina Njenga is now being associated with people like Martha Karua is something that is worrying the government, is something that the government inakaa ikiwa na wasiwasi. Serikali lazima ina wasiwasi, kwa sababu that publicity would scare everybody, because publicity is very, very important as far as politics is concerned. And that is why you find most of our politicians, mara nyingi utaona wakitokea hapa wanakuja pale kwa sababu wanataka kuonekana, because if you are not seen, then people will not be able to associate with you. And the publicity of William Samoei Ruto in Mount Kenya is the one that gained him the following in Mount Kenya. Because if you are not coming to Mount Kenya, that means that many people could not have associated with him. So the fact that Maina Njenga is not resting, the fact that the publicity of Azimio is also getting a boost from the association of Maina Njenga, the fact that it look like now hii mambo ya kuogofya watu, unaambia mambo ya Raila sijui nini, Raila atafanya hivi, the fact that the youth are now embracing Raila Amolo Odinga in Mount Kenya is something that is worrying William Samoei Ruto. It's something that is worrying Rigathi Gachagua. It is something that is worrying elected leaders. Again, when you look at it, ukiangalia utaona kwamba even young women now are now following Maina Njenga. Kuna wale wasichana ambao vile vile tunaona wakianza kusema kwamba wanamtabua Maina Njenga. The fact that Maina Njenga is shedding that tag of violence, that tag of violence that was treated with former Munguki, is something that is worrying the government. Because sasa unajua sasa the fact that he's calling himself a bishop, the fact that he's now coming out as a church person is something that is worrying William Samoei Ruto and his henchmen. Ladies and gentlemen, our broke government is worried. A broke government wanajaribu yani they just want to divert the attention of the people. Wanataka watu wasahau vile ambavyo mambo yalivyo, vile nchi inaendeshwa vibaya. And actually, if you ask me, there is no threat as far as Munguki is concerned. Now that is what I think from where I sit. Please have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.